Welcome back, everyone. This is Super Kelly Brothers podcast for the 8th of August. I nearly said October there, 2021. My name is Sloan Kelly.
My name is Jody Kelly.
And this is episode 134. 134 episodes in, Jody.
Yeah.
This is the longest we've done anything together.
Where's my swimming pool? Where's my Ferrari?
Where's your jet? Your private jet?
Yeah.
Where's all these MeUndies sponsors?
Yep.
We're at 51 subscribers though, so
thank you guys.
Thank you very much. Yes, thank you. Thank you. Don't forget, of course, to hit that old subscribe button. I might as well do the thing here as well. So yeah, gotta do that notification bell as well, and you get time reminders when we put new videos up.
Let's make it 52, guys. Come on.
That's right. 52. We're going for 52. Remember we were struggling to get to 41? It seems like many months ago.
That took 10 years.
It did.
My life.
Yeah. Oh, that was a bit of a
Oh, was it?
So how are you doing?
I'm fine. Mm-hmm.
You were out and about. I noticed you were at the Maritime Museum.
Oh yeah, we were today. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Nice.
Getting the old cobwebs off because we had the bakers round last night. So.
Aye.
In the garden. So James was there, his wife, and daughter.
Nice.
So Danny and her was playing Minecraft, and we were having a right old time.
Very nice. Yeah. How's the heat?
All right. Not good this morning.
No, bit fuzzy.
Aye, and I had some leftovers, so I thought, no, I know.
There we go. Yeah, I'm in softies just now because I've got to drive later on, but because it's still a reasonable hour here. I need a new webcam because it keeps losing focus and it takes ages to get focus back again. And
that's my eyes. That's fine.
No, it's my equipment, but I can't afford one because of the pandemic. Everything's just gone through the roof. It's like $300 for a half decent webcam. It's nuts.
Kidding?
No.
I think you should Google that.
I'll Google it right now.
Decent webcams under $100.
Tech 920. Oh, they're back. Oh. The Logitech 920X HD webcam is $79.99 now. What? Oh, that's good.
I think I need to do that as well and get a new microphone.
And it's 1080p as well. So you'll see this beautiful visage in an extra 300 pixels.
Wow. Imagine that on a big 50-inch screen.
Oof. Whew. That's creator face. I look like Bill Murray close up. It's not a good look. Whistle. Shall we enter the news?
Yes.
Well, good news. This segment's not going to be long. So news is coming in. I don't know if we want to call it that. News is coming in that the Suicide Squad is underwhelming at the box office with 26.5 million debut amid some Delta variant concerns because obviously people are concerned. They don't want to go to the cinema. And of course, ticket sales are down because of it. So,
well, yeah. I'll tell you what's hurting it as well. The fact that we'll get released in HBO Max as well.
Oh, did it?
At the same time. Yeah, that's hurting it, I think. Okay. I think that's what's hurting most of these things. The fact that, people can watch it at home.
Yeah.
So, the HD version of that movie is available to watch in your house. So, I watched it.
Oh, did you?
Seen it.
Right. I'll expect a full report.
Yes.
I haven't because I don't have HBO.
Yeah, I've seen it. It was one of my most anticipated films of this year. That and Free Guy, I think, are my most anticipated.
I'm looking forward to Free Guy. I'm also wondering if Free Guy is going to be on Disney Plus. If they're going to do the old switcheroo and put it on Disney Plus.
You could actually watch that as a double bill. You could go to the cinema and do that as a pretty neat double bill.
Oh, really?
As of next week, I think Free Guy out next week.
Yeah, it is, yeah.
Or did it come out? Next week?
No, 13th. I think it's the 13th it comes out, which is Friday. That makes sense.
Aye.
Yeah.
Friday the 13th. Oh.
Friday the 13th. Always a good day to release movies. Oh, apparently so is, what would that be? August the 6th is not a good day to release movies. So yeah, it didn't do very well. They're saying that the ticket sales are were easy enough to lead domestic box office charts despite falling short of the expectations leading into the weekend. Several factors contributed to its less than stellar start, including but not limited to growing concerns over the Delta variant. Warner Brothers filmed hybrid release on HBO Max at no extra charge to subscribers.
Whoa, there you go.
What? That's
a big one. There you go.
I mean,
red flag right there.
Come on. I mean, that's somebody has made a mistake there.
Somebody's went, where's a gun so I can shoot myself in the foot?
Get James gun.
That's better. Yeah, exactly.
That seems like a big mistake.
Yeah. Well, it's got a few things going against it as well. The fact that the first one didn't do well and wasn't well received, so that's straight away people are, that's going against it. That HBO Max that's a train wreck.
That's a huge big mistake. I'm assuming somebody's going to get fired for that mistake because that seems silly. I mean, even Black Widow and Jungle Cruise, which is on Disney Plus, they were both premium access. I would have said that, I mean, I paid for both of them for more for me, I guess, but for access to it. But that's the thing, is like Steve Jobs. That's how Steve Jobs killed Napster. He made it easy for people to buy a single song.
Yeah,
because that's all people wanted. So they just wanted the ease of it. So,
they saw the format, didn't they? And they thought, we'll use that. Jack's trying to come for me. My cat. No,
Jack's the cat. I was going to say he's not. Not
my cat.
Not a human or Jack Sparrow or something.
He's a cat.
Or code for your Russian handler. Jack is trying to kill the fly.
Yeah.
There's a guy sitting there writing it down on a bit of paper.
Yeah.
Code for something.
Yeah.
Anyway, so that's that.
Yeah.
Star Wars news. Star Wars. Ricka.
I've got Star Wars news as well.
Have you?
You go.
Well, I'll share the screen first of all. So
maybe the same thing.
So whoa, hey, ho, Copernicus. Bad Batch, which is currently 1 episode away from closing out the season, got renewed for season 2, which is very nice for them. There's the stills gallery. I can show this here while we're talking about it, which is kind of nice for them.
Very.
It's a longer season than The Mandalorian, isn't it?
Oh yeah.
Well,
I don't know, in hours and time. You mean more episodes?
More episodes, yeah.
Time wise,
probably. Yeah. It looks amazing. Like, it's just a beautiful. Like every single frame is a picture. It's like a.
That is like a picture. You're right.
It's exactly like a picture. Every frame is a picture. And when you move them, when you put them through a camera at rapid speed, it becomes a motion picture.
That's right. This is amazing. Amazing stuff.
Look at this. The lighting and the helmets.
Yeah.
Just amazing. Bloom. Bit of bloom.
Bit of bloom. Can't beat a bit of bloom.
Bit of bloom. And these are TK trips, I believe.
Yes, they are. So they're spoilers if you've not seen The Bad Batch, but this latest episode and the last one as well.
Look at that!
Is showing how the stormtroopers, the clone troopers, are getting phased out, and the stormtroopers are coming in.
That's like street photography. This is really nice.
Very cool.
Yeah, even that's nice the way they get framed there.
Oops.
Anyway, yeah, so they're heading to season 2, which is very nice. But it does lead us on quite nicely to something I was super excited about, which is the Star Wars Galactic Star Cruiser, which is a 2-night immersive adventure. They're going to start voyages next year, so spring 2022, and it's kind of like I think what they're heading to is to see how quickly they can get to Westworld. I think that's the goal, is to eventually get to Westworld. So you basically, I believe you wear clothes.
Pardon?
Like, obviously you have to wear clothes. You can't go naked to Disney World, but you wear clothes.
At least a gold bikini.
Yeah, I think it's more kind of Jedi or Imperial officer or something like that.
Right.
Anyway, so there's Chewie's brought his boombox, obviously.
I know.
I don't know why he's got that. I don't see many baseball caps in space.
No.
Okay.
Is that stormtrooper on the left-hand side pointing angrily at the Imperial officer?
I think he might just be a crew member there.
Mm-hmm.
But the star charts, there's like a hologram up there, and Chewie's going like that.
He's giving it loudly.
Yeah. And then you get to play sabacc as well. They teach you how to play sabacc, and then there's a sabacc tournament and stuff. So there's a sample itinerary here. So this is what you get for your money. So I'm not going to say how much it is just now.
This is like an immersive experience, then you're saying?
An immersive experience, yes. Completely immersive experience. So day one starts at 1 o'clock in the afternoon. Okay, so you're there for 3 days.
Mm-hmm.
Day one starts at for the next 15 minutes you launch pod to Star Cruiser, so you get taken up to the Star Cruiser.
Okay.
Ship orientation is an hour, which is 1:45 to 2:15. Light refreshments 3 to 3:30. It's like to the minute. It's like this isn't a vacation. This is like just being.
This sounds like
grab set, but yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
When's your next meeting? Sabacc lesson 3:30 to 4 o'clock. Now I can't play cards to save myself, and I have to get card games explained to me at least 4 times. I'm not an unintelligent man, but I for some reason card games just I can't get the rules first time. So half an hour is not going to be long enough for me.
No. Not that way.
Then you do muster from 4 to 4:30.
Muster.
You remember what muster is?
It's part of a ship. Like muster station.
Safety. Yeah.
Yeah.
Why are you doing muster? You're in a hotel.
Lifeboats and all that.
Exactly. Yeah. Muster stations. Yeah. Where you get the front cover of Invisible Touch.
That's right. Yeah.
It's a deep cut for me. Captain's reception from 4:30 to 5 o'clock. Is he just going to go hello, 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 hello? And there's going to be like 150 people here, so it's like, what's he going to do? Just say hi and then move on?
I have to say, this sounds like a really boring day, but anyway, carry on.
Really dull.
Sounds really dull.
Yes. 5:30 to 7 dinner. 7:15 to 7:30 Outer Rim regalia, and then at 7:30 to 8 o'clock unexpected story moment. Okay. Prove your mettle by joining an illegal ring, whatever it is. Bridge training from 8 to 8:45, and then special atrium entertainment 8:30 to 8:45, and I'm assuming lights out at 8:45.
8:30 to 8:45. That's 15 minutes.
I know.
The sabacc lesson is half an hour long.
I know. I don't know.
But
anyway, so the next one is day 2. Breakfast 7 o'clock.
Okay.
Transport shuttle to Batuu, which means you get the bus to the theme park.
Right.
You go and Rise the Resistance.
Right.
There's a story moment. Then you do Falcon Smuggler's Run. Lunch at Docking Bay 7. go back to the hotel, lightsaber training for half an hour, droid racing competition for half an hour, for 20 minutes, sorry, build a model ship for half an hour, arts and crafts, are you kidding me? Sabak tournament from 4 to 5, which, by the way, I'm not going to get because I don't understand the rules because you only gave me half an hour yesterday. I've not been playing it every day since then.
Yeah.
Cocktails at Sublight Lounge from 5 to 5:30. Better swallow that cocktail, son.
From when?
5 to 5:30.
What?
Half an hour. You get one cocktail. One.
Drink it.
Taste around the galaxy dinner.
Mm-hmm.
Yubnubs again. Story moment. And a spectacular finale from 10 till 11.
It better be.
Better be spectacular. And then day 3, breakfast, and then they launch you back to Earth.
That's day 3.
That's day 3, yeah.
Pushing a Sarlacc pit.
Pushing us.
Might as well. Might as well after all that.
They just push out the oh, the ship looks bigger from out here.
Yeah. Shouting an old safety pod.
Yeah.
Escape pod.
While being shot at by the Empire.
That sounds crap.
So, okay, so now you click on, now here's the interesting bit. How much is this all going to cost? So here's your cabin here with a girl that looks like Velma, by the looks of it. 2-night stay in a cabin or suite. Sleep, relax in a galaxy far, far away. So here's the standard cabin. I don't know if you can see this, but there's like bunk beds up there, and there's like a big queen bed there, and then so when they've drank too much blue milk and they projectile vomit on you, it'll be on you. And then there's the suite as well, which is like another room, and then there's another one which is the Grand Captain Suite, which is just a bigger room. 2 guests per cabin. Are you ready for this? I'm going to zoom in a wee bit. Oh no, can I? 2 guests per cabin, $1,209 per guest per night, or $4,800 in total for
per night. So wait a minute here.
2 nights.
But you've got to do 3 nights, or else you don't.
No, it's 2 nights. It's
right. Okay.
1 night and then you get 2 nights. 3 days, but I mean the third day is basically breakfast and then jettison. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. If you want to do 3 guests per cabin, that's 2 adults and 1 child. That's $5,300 US.
See that price? Is that per night though?
No, that's
the experience
in total. Yeah, so $5,300 US dollars in total for the whole experience for your 3 members of the party. For 4 guests, $6,000.
Whoa.
Are you signing up? Are you excited?
Are you? More to the point, I'm not getting much of a choice.
So I took one look at that and went, no chance.
Nah.
Who's got the money? And also, if you actually go on a Disney cruise where you go to different parts of the world and you get the Disney experience, you get Star Wars at sea and Marvel and all that kind of stuff, it's like half price of that.
Is it?
And you actually get to go places on a ship. Why would you not do that as opposed to stay in a hotel?
I had heard that the numbers weren't good for the Star Wars park as well. They weren't getting the traffic they thought they were.
I don't know if that's true or not, because every time I've been, it's been stout.
I've also heard the horror story you had that is quite common as well. That you end up not getting onto the bloody rides.
Yes, that's very true. Yeah. Yeah.
It's not cool.
What's even more annoying about that is that everyone's sitting around and they're all like this. They're all on their phones and they all go to it. In fact, I can show you just now. Where are we? Disney World. Can
Podcast listeners.
Can I see that? Podcast listeners, yeah. So if you go to, no, I can't book it because I'm not in the actual place here. But if you go down to Hollywood Studios, where are we?
We're losing viewers by the minute.
There you go. It's. I mean, you can see that it's going to go in just a second there. Smugglers Run, 45 minutes
45
standby.
minutes.
So that's 45 minutes for Millennium Falcon. But if you actually want to go on Smugglers Run, you got a choice at 1 o'clock in the afternoon or 7 o'clock in the morning to get your boarding pass. It's called for Smugglers Run. For Rise of the Resistance. But you're sitting there and everybody's refreshing their phones using this My Disney Experience thing, and you hear people cheering, and you're still refreshing, going like, how are they through? Like it still says waiting, and eventually you get through, and then you get boarding group 105, and you go, well, I'm not going to get it then. But at that point,
a better way, surely.
You've bought your ticket, you're in the park, what are you going to do?
Exactly.
Now you're stuck in bloody Hollywood Studios.
That's rubbish.
It is.
I'm not going.
I'm not impressed, to be honest. I think they need a better system for Rise of the Resistance, to be honest. I think it's not fair. Because there's tons of people that get on, and through the luck of the draw, they've been on it 20 times. And then there's other people that go there, and then they've got one chance, one shot, and like me, and they don't get a go.
Impressive, most unimpressive.
Yeah. So
that's it.
There you
go. No, not cool.
Not good at all.
Well, just on Star Wars still, there was some Obi-Wan kind of news. A little bit.
Are they doing a sequel if this goes well? Obi-2?
Obi-Wan.
Obi-Twa?
Obi-Twa. Obi-Duz.
Duzium.
No, I think this is a one and done scenario.
That makes sense.
There's a release date.
Go on.
And there's a plot detail.
Oh.
But not really.
Does he have to track down Darth Maul?
Well, no, I don't think so.
Oh, come on. Surely that's going to be the finale.
No,
he gets to kill Darth Maul.
What was it? Rebels.
Oh, did he? Oh, okay.
Oops, spoilers. So it's 10 years after episode 3, right? Mm-hmm. Which makes Luke and Leia around 10 years old.
Yep.
Which would be right because they were babies.
Yeah, they were born at the end of
Revenge of the Sith.
Revenge of the Sith. Yes.
Yeah. And we have a date that it is going to be coming out, but I think Dan is just into his bed, so
we're gonna have to wait.
Stranger Things. We're watching Stranger Things. So. Hey. 2 seconds, sorry.
Yeah. Oh no, I know. Good grief! He prizes that out. He just ekes that out, and then at the very end he goes, "Oh, I'll tell you in a minute." That's the worst. That's like low grade YouTuber type thing. Just to. Oh, you're back.
I'm back. Just to say goodnight. He doesn't want to come in the camera. Unlike wee Heidi, he likes a wee bit of camera action.
Does.
Yeah, so this comic book website here I'm on. I'm just kind of reading it, refreshing it myself. Yeah, so they reckon it's going to be the kind of plot is going to be like Jedi hunters, Palpatines, and obviously in position with Vader on a leash. And they're going to have Jedi hunters kind of wiping off the remaining Jedi. Okay. So they reckon that's going to be the kind of main plot thing, and he'll obviously be looking over young Skywalker.
So are we gonna see Darth Vader in all of this?
Yeah, yeah, because
is the Hayden
Christensen's he's
sorry, Liz, yeah. Is the 501 going to be in it as well? Vader's own.
Don't know.
Okay. Well, I'm disappointed.
Don't know. But it will be the original Stormtroopers from A New Hope.
Yeah.
Yeah, mid 2022.
Mhm.
It's going to be out.
Okay, so it's not that far.
Early
It's
to
only
mid
less than a year.
2022. It will not be early 2022, that's for
Well,
sure.
it can be
Book
because of
of Boba
Mandalorians.
and Mando.
Yeah, Book of Boba Fett is November this year, and Mandalorian is early January, February-ish, 2022.
Right.
So
I think Book of Boba will be a short one as well. I don't think it'll be 8 episodes. I think it'll be a short mini.
I think it might be 6. Yeah. Yeah.
Looking forward to that as well.
I am as well.
Yeah. So yeah, looking good.
Cool.
Good. Excited for it.
And that's it for the news. It was a short news segment that we managed to 25 minutes, but yes. Now, the obvious question I'm going to ask you right now is, what are you watching? Or what were you watching this week?
That video never came up there.
Didn't it?
No.
Oh.
It was just our faces going like that.
Really?
Oh, mine enemy. Mine enemy.
Good. I was sitting going like this.
Oh, were you? Right, okay, well, we've been watching, We've been watching, that's better. Stranger Things again, because Danny hadn't seen it, so
Okay.
we decided, we were like, well, I think he's old enough to handle Stranger
Yeah.
Things now. So we've been watching that, and it's been a joy.
But we were wrong.
It's been a total joy to go back to it. And
well, that's good. You skipping season 2?
No, we're not. We're on season 2. We blasted season 1. That was an absolute belter.
Yeah.
And I think, judging by how interested he is in it, season 2 is kind of not as good, but
it's
still good but just by the standards. Season 3 was a cracking season, I think.
Season 3 is a great. Season 3 is probably my favourite season. I've seen it a couple of times. Sam never watched it. I watched it again.
A lot of comedy in it as well, which was good.
And the whole Billy story arc as well was really good.
Yeah, totally. No, it's not there. I was watching that Hunger. Did you ever see that movie? It was about the hunger strike. Bobby Sands, the hunger strike.
That was touched on in the DeLorean.
Exactly. That was why I watched it, because I thought, I don't really know that story at all. You know.
I didn't know he's an MP.
Yeah, he got voted in, and that was the whole thing about because Margaret Thatcher was involved, and they thought, well, now he's voted as an MP, they can't let him die, type thing. But she was adamant that he was a criminal, and he wasn't to have any privileges of being a war criminal. He was just a criminal. Because if you're a war criminal, you're allowed to wear your own clothes. You're allowed to have a bit of freedom in the prison, kind of thing. Whereas, so that's why the protest initially was, right, if we can't wear our own clothes and we won't be seen as a war criminal, then we'll not wear any clothes, just a cloth, just the blankets over them. And then the dirty protest thing as well. You heard about this?
No.
They basically, the prisoners wouldn't come in and clean out their toilets or something like that, because I can't remember the whole thing. But so there was like a pile of poo in the corner, right?
Jeez.
And they realised that it started to really smell. So instead of it sitting there, one of the prisoners realised that if you smeared it on the walls, it wouldn't be quite as smelly.
Oh my god!
There's some sort of logic in there. I don't know what it is, but anyway.
Okay.
Honestly, crazy. It's your man Michael Fassbender that's in it.
Oh, does he play Sands?
Yeah.
He's from Belfast as well, though, isn't he?
He's Irish, isn't he?
Fassbender. Yeah.
But there's hardly any dialogue in it. Hardly any dialogue. And
Of your street.
there's no
I've got
none of this.
Yeah, none of this talking stuff that we do.
Yeah.
It does irk me though sometimes when, like, I was watching the Jurassic Park, the people that made the movies that
I watched
thing,
that.
and it's that whole thing about making movies is show don't tell. And Steven Spielberg is fantastic at that, or at least he was back then. These days, I don't know.
Yeah, definitely.
But certainly back then he was great.
I was watching the Last Crusade. Oh God, he's a nightmare. I was watching Last Crusade today.
Oh yeah.
And they were doing a bit of exposition, and the exposition is them standing but walking, and they kind of flip the story. He's like, "Oh, you heard about the story about such and such?" And he's like, "Yeah, I heard that. I know that story. Yeah, you know." And it's kind of interesting,
Yeah,
they did it. Anyway, we're not talking about that. So, also, there's actually also a film called 71. You seen that? It's on Netflix. I've not watched it, but it's on my list. And it's all about a soldier in Belfast, or one of the cities, during the Troubles in 1971. And he gets separated from his troop, and he's got to make it from one side of the city to back to his base type thing.
Yikes.
Through the, looks pretty good. What's my thing here? What's my thing? This isn't going very well for me. Well, Black Mass, Johnny Depp one.
That's a good movie. That's Whitey Bulger.
Aye, it is. Aye.
I watched that a while ago.
That's a good movie, and Johnny Depp's good in it. But see the makeup, it's kind of off-putting, I think.
A little bit. And also The Departed, which is actually based on a French movie, I think. But it's kind of like set in South Boston, is a better movie.
The Departed is
The
Departed is a Japanese or Korean thing, is it not?
Yeah. Oh right. Okay. Yeah. But it's
based on.
It's kind of also based on the Whitey Bulger thing, because Jack Nicholson's character is that kind of guy.
Definitely is. Yes, that definitely is. I've started watching Benidorm.
It sounds
because it's on Netflix. It's a comedy, and they're only like 22 minutes long. Actually, one of the actors in it is that Steve Pemberton that's in League of Gentlemen. He's in it, and it's actually just for a kind of laugh. It's actually quite good. Okay. It's basically people on holiday. It's a comedy, and it's there's a family, there's a gay couple, there's like all these different there's a couple of swingers and stuff, and it's kind of Johnny Vegas is in it as well.
Okay.
And it's been on the telly here for years. It's on its 10th season. Well, there's 10 seasons on Netflix anyway. Wow. I think there's only 6 episodes a season, right enough. But yeah, it's actually quite good. We're on season 2 already.
Oh, okay.
It's quite an easy watch.
Jeez, it's been going since February 2007.
Aye, it's quite good for ages. Wow. Is it on Netflix in Canada?
Don't think so.
No.
You
don't get it all of them, do you?
No, I don't know.
No. And my other last thing. Oh no, I'll tell you what else I watched. Mark Ronson.
Okay.
The music thing that's on the Apple TV.
Oh, was it on Apple TV?
Yeah, it's on Apple TV.
Okay.
Aye. It's really good.
I was watching the Paul McCartney one.
Oh, did you see one of them?
True.
Aye.
They're really good.
Aye. Aye, but each episode, it's not just about an artist. It's about one's about treble, not treble,
It's all about the bass.
reverb. One's about reverb. One's about auto tune.
Yeah.
One's about sampling.
Oh,
One's
no,
about
this is
drum
different.
machines. One's about synthesizers. I think you might be thinking something different.
No, because
So
there's a Paul McCartney retrospective something on Disney Plus as well.
Oh yeah, right. Is that on now?
Mhm. Yeah.
Oh, is it? All right, I'll need to see that.
Yep.
But this is great. It's really in depth, and you can tell he's he's a brilliant musician. You know, it's fantastic.
I actually posted up to our group chat on WhatsApp, and I got crickets back from it. I went, okay, I guess no one likes Paul McCartney now then. All right.
All right.
Yeah. I was like, okay. It's
I
fine.
do. God, we've been listening to him quite a lot lately. His new stuff's really good.
Yeah.
And then obviously I watched Suicide Squad.
Suicide
Sorry,
Squad.
this has been a bit of a ramble.
Was it any good? Was it better than the first one?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Is it worth the price of admission, which is free if you get HBO?
I found it not as good as I maybe thought it was going to be.
Okay.
I'll say that much.
Okay.
And it is as wacky as you can expect, but for my money, I think The Boys still nails that better.
Yeah.
Does it better? And I kind of expected it to be better than that,
Yeah.
And I don't know. I wouldn't say I was disappointed, but it didn't quite hit the mark for me for some reason. I don't know why.
I feel with the Boys, there's a bit of weight to every single episode. You don't know if everybody's going to make it out, and I think I really like that about the show. Is like they're not afraid to give people bloody noses, or just get rid of them. I mean, remember the plastic explosive in the guy in the first season?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Jeez, oh.
I think that the characters are more interesting though in The Boys. I think that was probably what it was for me for Suicide Squad. Mm-hmm. The Suicide Squad. Suicide Squad 2 now as well.
I know, yeah.
Just the review.
Yeah, it's better than the first one.
They've been calling it Suicide Squad 2, but it's kind of a reboot, but not quite.
Yeah.
But it's good. It's not great.
Did Sylvester Stallone nail it as Shark Boy?
That's funny. That is funny.
Okay.
Oh, there's a very good running joke about the polka dot guy's mum as well.
Okay.
Which has made me laugh out loud.
Okay.
Which was very funny. There's a few good gags actually, and it looks fantastic.
Yeah.
It's
James Gunn. It's gonna look good.
Yeah. Oh yeah. It was good. It was good.
And you watched the Bad Batch as well?
I did.
As I did as well.
Yeah.
I think it's without spoiling anything, the bit where they do the kind of montage of the facility in it.
Mm-hmm.
I thought that was really well done. Mm-hmm. Like that really, you really understood what was happening. Was basically this was the end of an era, and the Clone Wars are gone now, and it's now the Empire.
You mean the final bit?
Yeah. Well, not the shooty bit, but the bit where just before the shooty bit.
We can't spoil it, can we?
I guess so. Yeah, but it was the bit where they're looking around basically all the Kaminoans have gone.
The Star Destroyers appeared.
Yeah, they don't really explain what happened to the Kaminoans, but clearly they'd got rid of the Kaminoans. Mm-hmm. Whether they killed them all or just put them all in jail or made them turn into slaves or whatever. They saved the ones that they wanted to save for the cloning facilities. Facilities. And then they just basically torched the just scorched earth policy of the Empire, which is we don't need it, so just get rid of it.
Yeah. Exactly.
But it was nice the fact that we were going through all these like empty cloning things, and they went to like the canteen, and there was just like the empty like seats in the canteen. I don't know. I thought it was a nice touch. It was a
You got
nice bit of
emotional, didn't you?
direction. I did.
You got
I
emotional.
was a tear in my eye, and I thought this is kind of nice. It's the end of this era.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah,
I
I'm
liked
not
that
sure where they're going to go with the next episodes. Then I tell you, I was a
with
wee bit confused.
Crosshair.
I was a bit confused about all that. Why he suddenly became, well, I suppose he was wanting them to rejoin the Empire and stuff, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was wanting them to rejoin the Empire and become soldiers, as opposed
Aye.
to soldiers of fortune, which is what they are now.
Aye.
And give them purpose again. That was his big thing, was to give them purpose again, like I have. But what he doesn't realize is that he's just a cog in a big giant machine, and no one in the Empire cares about him, which is evident by the fact that the Admiral guy went pew 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 and shot the facility while he was still in it, because he doesn't care.
Yeah.
In fact, he says leave the clones. We'll deal with them, and we'll deal with them appropriately or something like that.
But it's funny how he said he'd removed his chip ages ago, and yet he still had that mentality.
I mean, but he always had that kind of thing, and he always had that kind of good soldiers follow orders, and he is a good soldier, so he's following orders. He's been told the Republic is dead, the Empire is now the people in charge, and he's like, sounds good to me. Sign me up.
It's good. I'm really enjoying it.
Yeah, I thought it was a nice twist that you got rid of the chip thing.
Yeah, and we'll be fully deep diving into it with James tomorrow.
Yes,
which is nice.
That's right, and of course, don't forget to hit the old subscribe button, notification bell, and you'll get notified.
Live at 10 o'clock Earth UK time.
10 p.m. UK time, yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. And 5 p.m. my time. So yeah, I watched the Bad Batch. Rick and Morty as well. Rick and Morty was a good episode. It was like a kind of Battle of the Planets type episode, where he had this big giant Gundam suit, and he wanted a bigger Gundam suit, so he got all these other like multi-dimensional versions of him and Morty and the family. It was good. And I watched this show called The Wilds, which is on Amazon Prime. And it's about these girls who are in a plane crash, and they wake up on a drift because the plane's crashed.
I've seen that one.
Oh, have you?
I've not seen it, but I've seen it advertised, and I've kind of hovered over it, thinking
it's okay. It's okay. There's a
series.
There's a baddie. There's 10 episodes, I think there is. We're on like season episode 8 or something of it. It's pretty good. It's okay. For tight. Oh, being marooned on a desert island is tight.
I'm interested to see Screen Rant's.
The Suicide Squad.
Of the Suicide Squad, actually.
Did you see? Oh, did we talk about the Jungle Cruise last week? We did, didn't we?
We said that I was about to watch it, or
yeah, you hadn't watched it. Have you watched it now?
I've not watched it all yet because we got so far through it. But
so
then decided
I
didn't want to watch it anymore.
I said to Sam, this feels like The Mummy mixed in with Pirates of the Caribbean. And I started going like, Emily Blunt is Rachel Weisz, The Rock is Brendan Fraser, and Jack Whitehall is John Hannah. Yeah, that's basically the characters. That's essentially the characters. And we're watching Super Easy Berlin Inconvenience. And the first thing he said was, "It's basically The Mummy, where this guy is." And I was like, "That's what I said."
Right. Yeah, we get halfway through it, and then I don't know. Danny was like, "Nah." So I tried to watch more of it today, Didn't go to the cinema obviously to see it.
Yeah.
Tried to go to watch more of it today, and then we ended up.
Didn't take.
Well, I would have kept going with it, and I will. I'll finish it. But yeah, it's very Disney.
It's very generic.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
very,
very
supernatural.
very Disney.
There's bad guys that are cursed.
That guy Jesse thing. He's almost twiddling his moustache.
His character's awesome, though. I really liked his
character.
Yeah,
it's good. I like him in everything. I think he's great.
He's really good.
Jesse
and he just hams
Plemons.
it up. Plemons, yeah. He just hams it up.
He does completely.
So, yeah, we watched The Hitman's Bodyguard and Octopussy this week. That was our 2 old movies that we watched.
Nice.
The Hitman's Bodyguard is hilarious. I don't know why people don't like it, but they do for some unknown reason. They don't like it.
I don't think I was a fan of that. Yeah, I don't think so.
Too much talking.
Too much talky talk.
There's quite a lot of talking in it. There's a lot of action in it though as well. They just tend to be shooting each other while talking. I don't know. Whoever thought that getting Samuel L. Jackson and Ryan Reynolds together was genius. I think it's a good pairing. Octopussy is the worst James Bond movie ever made. Possibly. Yeah, probably. It's incoherent. I don't even
remember it.
It's utter garbage. There's a story, there's jewels, there's a nuclear device, and the bad guys keep giving these other bad guys this stuff, and then they keep meeting up later on to do other things, then they split up and they do other things, then they come back together again. It's like, could you not just handed the thing off at the start? It doesn't make any sense. Like, I don't know. It's just a big giant mess.
Makes sense.
Roger Moore's phoning it in. Louis Jourdan is the bad guy who is hamming it up and not doing a very good job. Not doing a Jesse Plemons job of it anyway. That's for sure.
Yeah. It's funny because A View to Kill was a movie after that, and that was a cracker.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that. That's the one we're going to watch next week.
Oh, it's still a great film.
Yeah. We'll find out next week. But it's got Max Zorin's in it. And what's his name? Chris Walken, and the late Tanya Roberts as well.
Yeah, I know. Grace Jones as well.
Yeah.
Fiona Phillips.
Oh yeah, so she is. Yeah, forgot about that. So I watched Captives because no one else wanted to watch it. Captive State with Jonathan Majors. Jonathan Majors. The guy from the Lovecraft Country, or whatever it's called. And He Who Remains, and Kang. And it's about it's like 10 years in the future, where all the cops are driving in Impalas, and similar to what they're doing just now. John Goodman's in it as well, and he plays a cop. And he's got a friend. He knows these kids, who they're the kids of his dead partner, and he tries to kind of look after them. But of course, they're having none of it because they're trying to run this underground thing to get the resistance to get rid of these aliens who have just suddenly appeared. And then they're like hedgehogs. They're like kind of like amorphous. Like they've got arms everywhere, but they're like hedgehogs. So when they get angry, all their like things go like that all through their body. They're kind of weird looking creatures. They're not terrifying, but they're just weird looking. And they talk in kind of clicks and clacks and stuff. Yeah, it's pretty good. It's got I don't want to give too much away, but it's all about them living in Chicago and this plot to take down the aliens, at least in Chicago. There's other parts that are in the world, but basically the aliens have said, if you let us steal resources from your planet, then all the rich people can come and live with us in another planet.
And their clicky talking thing.
And a clicky talky thing. And the rich people went, exactly like that. That's exactly how they sound. Well done. And the rich people are like, sounds like a plan to us. So what they're doing is they're basically just strip mining the planet for resources. So anyway, good movie.
Sorry.
Unlike,
I just remembered something else I'd watched.
oh yeah, sure. There you go.
That was the documentary about Foxcatcher.
Oh, that's a good one. Yes,
I'd never seen. I never knew
John,
anything about it.
John Paul the Third, or whatever he's called.
DuPont.
DuPont. Yeah.
Yeah.
Elysium DuPont or something. His name is John Elysium Paul DuPont.
Something like that.
Yeah.
But I'd never seen the movie with thingy. Have you seen the movie?
That's really good as well. That's Mark Ruffalo and Steve Carell.
That's it. Yeah.
And Channing Tatum's in it for like 2 seconds.
I'd never seen it. I never knew anything about it. But the documentary is cracking, so I'm going to have to go and watch the movie now. Oh,
you got to watch the movie because he does Elysium guy. He does a really good job of him. Like Steve Carell's a great character actor.
Honestly, I need to see that movie. He is crazy.
Yeah, he's nuts. Oh, it's certifiable. Yeah.
Wow. Yeah.
So and we watched Jolt, which is on Prime as well.
Oh, aye. Mm-hmm.
With Kate Beckinsale.
Yep.
It's a terrible movie.
Is it?
It's not worth the price of admission, and it was free.
Yeah.
Not good. Well, what are you going to do? What are you going to do? So basically, it's Crank. It's basically Crank, but it's Kate Beckinsale instead of Jason Statham. And Jason Statham, other than Wrath of Man, picks pretty good movies, and he's pretty good in them as well. Like those kind of dumb kind of movies like that. He's good at those ones as well.
The Crank movies, his tongue was firmly in his cheek.
100%. Yeah.
You know, I mean, they knew what they were doing. Yeah. With that movie, all those movies. Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
This one, not so much. It didn't feel that they were like. They didn't feel there was enough kind of. There was none of that. It was very much kind of. We're playing this straight, and it was like, maybe you should have played it for laughs. Camp it up a wee bit more. Maybe it's not for me. Maybe it's not. Maybe not. Who knows? Anyway, I think that's us. I don't have anything else that I want to bring up. But yeah, I'd recommend that Captive State. If you are,
all right, okay,
I'll check it out. Check it out.
What's that on?
Netflix, I think I saw it on.
All right, okay. Netflix.
Netflix. Apple Motors. Just checking it just now. Just checking it out. Check it out.
I'm looking.
Oh yeah, I started watching Cocaine Cowboys last night as well.
Oh, I saw that advertised actually.
Yeah. Yeah, it's on Netflix.
Jeez, I can't. I'm due to get a new phone, and I'm going to use my old phone. It's so bad.
What do you?
Damn it, I give up.
You get an Apple this time?
No.
You getting an Android? You getting another Sony?
No, I'm not. I'm getting a Motorola.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
What one? You getting a Flip?
No, I'm getting a G10.
Ooh.
Mm-hmm. Ooh. They still do the Flip, but it's like
it's an Android.
It's that, but it flips in half.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It looks good.
Yeah. Very expensive.
Yes, very expensive. Anyway, if you got this far,
well done.
Then congratulations. We appreciate your viewers and listening ship. If you're on YouTube, don't forget to smash the old like button. It's just underneath the video there, and share and also comment as well on the video, especially if we got something wrong, because we do like to correct these things at some point in the future. And it really helps the channel. That's the other thing. And if you want timely reminders of when we put a new video up, then hit the old subscribe button, notification bell. YouTube will work as that magical algorithms and then give you notifications. And it is directly under the video, which is over that way, under the video, that way, down there, that way, down there. And that's about it. Do you want to add anything, Jody?
Thanks, everyone. Apologies for being distracted.
It's more than fine. All right, we'll catch you all tomorrow night when we're with our pal James, whom we're going to do our reaction video. And we'll see you all at 10 UK time, 5 Eastern. Bye-bye.
Do it.